Well, welcome back. Look around the region. Overcast skies for many of us and temperatures ranging from the upper 60s into the upper 70s depending on where you are in the region. But not observing much on these cameras in terms of rain, but there is a decent amount going on around the region. What I want to point out is this new flood warning. Obviously, we have the watch for the entire region until 8 p.m. tomorrow, but you see the green highlighted area in Bibb County down into Twiggs a little bit. That's along the Oldbogie River. And that is in effect till 10 p.m. Friday, expecting that the river could crest at over 20 feet, which puts it in the minor flood stage. As for rain so far today, there's a decent amount of rain so far just for our Monday. Gordon's got more than 2 inches. In fact, anywhere with yellow colors has gotten more than 2 inches. Cordele, one of the drier spots in Crisp County. That's still an inch, but other areas in Crisp County got more than 2 inches. You can also see that down in Telfair County. Now let's throw in the rain that we also got over the weekend. And this is why we have the flooding concern. All right, you can see there are a lot of spots that have gotten 4 to 5 inches. I mean, Gray at 3.5, Forsyth more than 5, go close to 5 in Abbeville and the rest of Wilcox County as well as into Crisp County. So good amount of rain was received over the weekend across middle Georgia, and we expect more chances throughout this week, which is going to continue to keep that flood threat elevated. I mean, you see the odds are pretty high for most of us as we go throughout the remainder of the evening and overnight, and it's not going to be like it's just going to taper off at 2 or 3 a.m. Rain through the overnight hours will be a possibility. The only positive of this pattern is how much cooler it's been. 70 degrees. When do we have highs of 70 degrees in early August in Georgia? Especially not middle Georgia. You just don't see that. So 23 below the average for this time of year. 65 was our low last night. That's 7 below the average for this time of year. And I'm thinking around 65 again for tonight. A lot of mid, possibly some upper 60s in regards to lows around the region. I wouldn't hold my breath on 70s. I'm not saying it's not possible, but again, we are still dealing with this cooler pattern with the front that had dipped south over the weekend. Now, here's the thing. The remnants of said front are going to start to retreat back north very gradually through this week. But while we're still dealing with the influence of that, rain chances stay elevated, cloud cover is going to remain pretty dominant, and that's going to, of course, help to keep temperatures cooler. So I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of highs still, mainly in the 80s this week, but still could maybe next couple of days have some that are in the low to mid 70s. And I don't have a whole lot of confidence in what our highs may exactly be, but I will tell you they're going to be cooler for sure than what we have been dealing with most of the summer. There we go. Through this evening, scattered storm and shower activity will remain a possibility heading into tomorrow morning as well. Make sure you keep that rain gear handy. You'll need it for work. Kids are going to need it for school again, as most of the region, if not all of us, will again have some rain as we go throughout the day and evening tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, some spotty activity still possible. I guess the odds in the overnight hours are a little bit lower than what they are during the day, but still expecting rain to be possible through the night. Wednesday, I think our chances will be a lot more widespread than what this is showing here. I have us a 70% odds. Again, while we're still in the influence of that frontal system, we will keep our rain chances elevated. Now we're going to quickly talk about the tropics. On Friday, NHC highlighted the Atlantic as no development to worry about next 24 hours. And then things shaped up real quick over the weekend. We got Tropical Storm Dexter. That will move to the northeast. It will not affect land. Don't need to worry about it. But two other areas that we should watch over the next 7 days. 30% odds for development off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. And then 50% odds for development further east, just out in the open for the Atlantic. So we'll keep our eye on that as we go forward. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather with a 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So definitely a tricky forecast in terms of the high temperatures this week. I don't think they'll be higher than the numbers on your screen, but they definitely could be lower than that, depending on how long this front stays in the area, how slow it goes north. You know, get rain in the morning, that helps to inhibit your highs as well. But low should be in the mid to upper 60s, and rain chances will stay elevated through the next 6 to 7 days.